Okay, in this AWS Academy Cloud Architecting, this is module 2 knowledge check. Uh, there are 10 questions which you need to answer, and 70% is the passing one. Right, let me start. What is the best definition of cloud architecture? So, applying cloud characteristics to a solution that uses cloud services and features to meet technical and business requirements. This is the answer. Yep. So the well-architected framework has 5 pillars. That is, two of them are security and operational excellence. What are the other pillars? So the CROPS, CROPS, C for cost optimization, R for reliability, O for operational excellence, P for performance efficiency, and S for security. Indeed, now we have 6 pillars. Okay, so that has been recently modified, added, submit. Okay, so which actions are consistent with operational excellence pillar and AWS architected framework? Okay, evaluate organizational structures and roles to identify skill gaps, plan and manage full life cycle of hardware assets. I give this, let me check. No, incorrect. Okay, we need to revisit that. An application requires a front-end web tier of multiple servers that communicate with back-end application tier of multiple servers, which design most closely follow AWS best practices. Uh, that is, design a web tier to communicate with application tier through the ELB service, Elastic Load Balance service. Yes, that is correct. So the fifth one, a solutions architect is developing a process for handling server failures. Which process most closely follows AWS best practices? So that is AWS CloudWatch detects the system failure, it triggers an automation to provision a new server. Yes, this is the best answer. Yep, this is correct. Sixth one, a company wants to change some functionality of their website. They're unsure about what will happen if they make a change. Which approach most closely follows AWS best practices? So provision a new server and make changes to it. Use DNS to gradually migrate users to the new server. Shut down the original server after all the things migrate. Okay. Seventh one. A company stores read-only data in AWS S3. Most users are in the same country as the company headquarters. Some users are located around the world. Which design decision most closely follows AWS best practices? That is, use a bucket in the AWS region closest to the company headquarters. All the other users access the data using CloudFront. This is the best practice. Okay. Eighth one. A consultant must access a large object in S3 bucket. They need a day to access the file. Which method of granting access most closely follows AWS best practices? That is, create a pre-signed URL to the object that expires in 24 hours and give it to the consultant. Okay. So yes, the solution is example of granular access control and a least privilege. Yes. 9. What are the main considerations that influence which regions to use? Okay, so latency reduction for the end users is always given a high priority, and of course, compliance with the laws and regulations in that country or region, whatever it is. Yes, the last one. What are the main considerations that influence which availability zone to use? So, yes, select two. Protection against localized natural disasters, that is more important, availability zones. Why should we use that? Application resiliency during the system failures. This also highly used. Let me check. Okay, so I think this is the end of it. So we have scored about 90%. That's the end of it. Thank you.